What's good? What's good? What's good, beautiful people? It's your man, Big G, coming at you all the way live. I'm in your space, I'm in your place, and I'm definitely blessed to be living on this wonderful day, June 27th, 2026, here in the great state of Mississippi. We are live at 5 here on the Prime Time Network. I am your host, Big G, and you are now tuned into Industry Talk. And we're going to get into it. We'll give everybody an opportunity to get the notification, lock on in. Make sure when you lock in, I need you to share the live. Definitely share the live. Lock us in, tell a friend to tell a friend. We're streaming across all major platforms. Yes, all major platforms. Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, LinkedIn, Kick, YouTube. Multicast. It's your choice. What you enjoy, what you want to consume, and where you want to consume it from. And you can also tap in at gemsitpublishing.com, hit the live feed, and we're there. And we're there. Live at 5, ladies and gentlemen, Central Standard Time. We're coming to you with comprehensive conversation every day. Give you a little heads up. We're gearing up for regular broadcast programming through our network. You can be on the lookout for dates and times for regular scheduled programs. You're going to start seeing reset and elevate mental health awareness with Emily Mitchell and Kiara Smith. We're going to tap in with the Barber Shop Talk with Reverend Lamont Mitchell. You're starting to see regular scheduled programming at 10 in the morning and the Inside Speaks reboot with Jonathan Shaw. Industry Talk live at 5. Rise and Grind at 7 in the morning. In the Heat of the Night at 11. And you'll see Ricky Lewis coming with his broadcast, Terry Cherry coming with her individual broadcast, Jarrell Braswell also will have his regular broadcast debut here soon enough as well. And you'll be seeing the hottest interviews from Boss Talk Podcast 101 being aired through the network here as well. So we're really reshaping the entire programming schedule so that you can see something consistently throughout the day through our platforms, whether it be promotional content, informational content, motivational content, mental health awareness content, sports related. We're bringing you everything across the spectrum when it comes to a broadcast channel, and we're giving it to you live. We're giving it to you live. Now, granted, some things may be pre recorded, but it's still coming across over our platform. A lot of our talk segments are definitely going to be live segments where you can interact and participate. But the whole push behind it all is to drive traffic to the individuals that are on the platform. We want you to go share their content. We want you to go and subscribe to their YouTube pages and to take part in their social media experience and become a part of their collective. So, our consistency over time will drive individuals to the point to where they can prepare themselves and know what's coming, when it's coming, how often it's coming, and they can tune in and tap in whenever they want when we go live. And of course, you'll always have that opportunity to go back and watch episodes because they're out there. That digital imprint and impression is there. We want you to enjoy the content. We want you to enjoy this experience, and we want you to enjoy what it is that we're pulling together as a collective to show you that people talk about it a lot, but don't put it into action. The words don't actually translate into action. So we're building a television network right before your very eyes through this digital matrix. We have studios because you have to understand everyone has their own production studios. We have studios and platforms that are coming together in a unified effort as a collective, as a cohort, as individuals who are like-minded, pushing in the same direction, getting in lockstep to push a narrative, to push a brand, to push our brand to the masses. So now we're 10xing, 20xing, 1000xing what it is that we're doing together. Collective efforts. Collective efforts. So in the midst of all of that, in the midst of the conversation, you still, because everyone is on their own page, in their own lane, doing their own thing, but you have to be able to coordinate. This is a logistics situation at this point. How do you handle the logistics of making it all work, right? So today's conversation is about language, clarity, and comprehension. Listening with every part of you. Right? So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Welcome to the show. Today we're discussing and we're going to talk about something that shapes every relationship, every business deal, every opportunity, every decision we make. Communication. But communication isn't just about talking. It's about understanding. You see, all too often we listen just long enough to respond instead of listening long enough to comprehend. Let that soak in for a minute. We hear words, but we miss the meaning. We catch the sentence, but we lose the intent. You see, that's where confusion begins. Opportunities disappear and relationships well, they begin to break down. Listening with every part of you means engaging more than just your ears. It means paying attention with your eyes, your mind, your experience, and your emotional intelligence. It means noticing the pauses, the tone, the body language, the things that are said and things that aren't. Clarity begins with asking better questions. Comprehension comes from resisting the urge to make assumptions. The greatest communicators aren't always the best speakers, they're often the best listeners. In business, clarity saves money. In leadership, clarity builds trust. In families, clarity strengthens relationships. And in our communities, clarity creates unity. Before you react, seek understanding. Before you answer, seek context. Before you judge, which we all do, we act like we don't, but we do. Seek clarity. Because the quality of your life is often determined by the quality of your conversations. So today, I challenge you to listen differently. Listen to understand, not to interrupt. Listen for wisdom, not confirmation. Listen with every part of you and every part of who you are. Tonight, we'll explore how language influences perception, how clear communication transforms relationships, and why comprehension is one of the most valuable skills anyone can develop. Y'all know me, man. This is Big G. It's industry talk. And let's get off into it. If you have any questions, comments, any concerns, I'm here for it today. I don't have a guest today. I didn't sit there and tap in with anybody to get on to the show. We spoke with Steve Gonzalez yesterday about Vigil. And I enjoy speaking with military vets and individuals who have served the country in high form and fashion, because you get a true insight in terms of what they're dealing with and what they're going through. And life isn't easy. It's as hard as you make it, but it's not easy. That's for sure. And to sit there and have individuals come on our platform and be vulnerable enough to open up about things that they've gone through in their lives, to give their testimony, the good, the bad, the ugly. It's eye-opening. It's eye-opening. And it's very insightful for people who may be going through some of the same things. And if you have questions, if you have comments or concerns, you know who to direct the information to. So that's always an awesome thing to participate in and to see. But today, I did not have anyone in particular that we had registered to come on to talk with us. Like I told you a while back, I'm not going after interviews anymore. I used to actively go after interviews. I used to send out correspondence and ask folks to come on and let's sit down and have a conversation. Because I was getting into the podcast mode, but I had to remember, I had to catch myself, because I'm not a podcaster, right? I have conversations with people that I enjoy having conversations with, and people that have a story that they want to tell. So that depends on the person, right? So as I'm going out, sending out correspondence, asking folks to come on, and that's like I'm chasing you to be a part of something, like I need you to build my platform, which is far from the truth. Because I'm not in a situation where I'm trying to build this platform to monetize it to gain. No, I'm doing this out of enjoyment. Number one. Two, to show folks how to do. This is a DIY. This is a do it yourself. I've done this for um, quite a few individuals, some high profile clients that, are well on their way, super successful in their space in terms of marketing, media, and branding. And I've, like I said, never been in a situation to where I would do this for myself. 5 years ago, I built a television station, a Roku station, like I said once before, and I didn't have content. I put the horse before the cart, but at the same time, I always had intention of knowing that I will have content to push and distribute and have licensed and, you know, my own branded television station and network. At the beginning of the year, I said this is what I was going to do because I tell everybody all the time, I've got a face for radio. This isn't my thing. This isn't my stick. So I do this out of enjoyment. I do this out of me getting on here and improving my oratory skills, um, my networking opportunities, and I have a direct line to the world and no one else in between. There is no middleman between what I say and what goes out to the rest of the world in an instant across multiple platforms at once. The simulcast, the multicast. So people have problems with how do you break into this metaverse, into this algorithm, into this digital matrix. I'm showing you exactly how to do it. I'm showing you that this stuff doesn't happen overnight, but every day we churn, every day we grow. And you go look at the data, you go look at the statistics, our numbers are getting higher and growing. Yes, we are part of the Boss Talk Podcast 101 network, Boss Talk Podcast 101 Prime Time, where we have over 73,000 active subscribers on Prime Time, over 330,000 active subscribers on Boss Talk Podcast 101. And now we're taking industry talk and about to build those numbers here as well. We're going to take Inside Speaks and build those numbers there and assist. These are people that are already doing their thing, but we're here to throw the alley-oop. Because whether we're assisting or not, they're going to get it done themselves. But we're showing individuals how a collective group builds exponentially. Compound interest. Everyone moving in the same direction. It takes communication. It takes clarity. It takes comprehension of what the mission is and what it is that we're doing. I don't have a problem with talking about everything and everyone at any time. There's not a topic that you can't run across my desk that I can't speak on. That's just how old I am. But I do understand diversity. I do understand television programming. You don't want to see me all day, every day, 24/7 around the clock. Hell, I don't want to see y'all. Let's just be honest. Who want to see each other that much? Outside of my wife, that's a 24/7 thing. That's my baby. But we're not talking about intimate relationships. We're talking about, as we're moving through this thing. So guess what? We can give you an ECEO and a Miss Jamaica with Boss Talk Podcast 101. We can give you a Job Blaze with the Cloud Chronicles. We can give you a Reset and Elevate with Emily Mitchell and Kiara Smith. We can give you Barbershop Talk with Reverend Lamont Mitchell. We can give you an Inside Speaks with Jonathan Shaw. Industry Talk with Big G, Jarrell Braswell, and Terry Cherry. True Media Boxing, and True Media and Marketing with Coach Malachi. In the Heat of the Night, Rise and Grind. That's at least what, 8 shows, 9 shows? And then individual shows with Jarrell Braswell and Terry Cherry when they're on their standalone. Come on now. That's in less than 6 months that all of this has begun to develop and we're beginning to push. JB, you want to get on, man? I mean, let me send you. I didn't know JB was going to be, because I know JB got a show tonight. I'm just seeing the comments. Let me send JB this link. I thought JB was going to be on stage by now because it's 6 o'clock in Virginia. Let me send JB this link. Get my brother on here. But you guys see what's going on. You guys see what's happening. We've given you the day in and day out of Jarrell Braswell. And we'll start showing different segments of his life, you know, and his programming, things that he's got going on. So come on, man. This is fun. This is exciting. This is entertaining because you have an opportunity to distribute information to the world. That's one thing that artists don't have, an opportunity to distribute their information consistently across multiple platforms and drive traffic to their landing pages to do a plethora, a multitude of things that helps generate revenue for their business, from booking them to buying products from their site, like merchandise or music or whatever the case may be. You name it, you know, finding out about the artist, everything that you can do when they hit your landing page, how to get in contact with you. Look. So, no, I'm not going after booking folks to be on our show. If you want to be on the show, you know how to get in contact with us. You know how to tap in with us. You know how to, hey man, let me register. Let me register some time. Let me block some time. Because we've gotten to the point now to where it's, you know, it's a whole different type of a push. The concept of what we're doing is different now. Let me send this email, this text off right quick. You know, I can't walk and chew bubble gum at the same time. I gotta forgive me. You know. Let me see here. Braswell, I'm sending you this link right now. If you got time, if you're in the room, you might even be at the Funny Bone at the Comedy Club. I just sent you the link, my brother. If you want to jump in, come on to jump in. Yeah, let me see here. Let me thank everybody first off for joining, for coming on in, hanging out with me today. And if you haven't subscribed to the following, right? If you haven't subscribed to Boss Talk Podcast 101, Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime, on YouTube, this is the YouTube segment of this whole conversation. Everyone that I'm talking about, right? Everyone that I'm talking about, everyone that hears this messaging, the people that I'm hollering about and screaming about and jumping up and down about, they all have YouTube pages, right? And YouTube is, of course, the big network. That's the new television station across the board, right? YouTube television. Netflix is a video on demand platform. It is not YouTube. All right. Big difference. Okay. And you can't just upload information to Netflix, but you can build your own Netflix type station through Roku because that's all that it is. It's a streaming platform. I'm just giving you the inside scoop. I'm not telling you something that many of you probably don't already know. But like I said, 5 years ago when I started doing the research and started building my own television station through Roku as a Roku developer, I found out behind the scenes that's all that these things are. They're providing the space, right? They're providing the space for you to upload your content and distribute it however you want. And Roku is all over the world. Now it's just a matter of marketing and branding, telling folks, hey, go get my app. Go check out my app. You can download my app and you can watch my station. You can pull it up just on any Roku television, Fire Stick, whatever case may be, just like Netflix. I could be sitting right next to Netflix. But if I don't have content like Netflix and constant action like Netflix or Tubi, or because all of them are on Roku, you do understand that streaming platform. Then guess what? We're doing the same exact thing. Now it's a matter of uploading the content and giving folks the content, the series, the everything. There you go, my brother. Hold on a second, y'all. So, JB, you on mute. You got your camera muted. There you go. What's happening, man? You at the club?
Yeah, I'm in the club. Man. Getting ready to turn up.
That's what's up.
Got a whole lot of folks in the back waiting on them. And
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. I mean, what the room look like? You in the green room, or you just walking around right now?
I'm actually in the war room, the ready room. Let me take the background off.
Oh, okay.
Take the background off. Damn. There we go. That is one, man. Blowed, sold out.
Gotcha. Nice. Yes, indeed. Y'all see it. JB out there at the Funny Bone in Virginia Beach. Out there making it happen. That's all right, man. That's a big room. That's a nice room.
Getting ready.
Nice room.
Getting ready. Everybody's gonna come out to their thing and shit. It's up.
Okay.
We got people. We got a whole back row back here to see us tonight. Dallas Cowboy Club. I ain't no Cowgirl fan, but shit, I take the support on the comedy side.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right. So so what you call it, man? Y'all what you doing? You hosting tonight? You
I'm the feature.
Feature? Nice. Okay, warm their ass up, god doggone. Tear their ass up.
Come out, set the tone with that JB, man, like I always do.
Yes, sir. Already. What time the show kick off?
In a few minutes.
Okay. Because it's 6:30 out there where you at.
We can really kick it off in a second, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, look, man, I ain't gonna hold you up, man. I appreciate you jumping on right quick, giving the folks a little something to see,
Well, definitely.
That's what's up.
Get it ready.
Who all on the show tonight?
Bubble Me, KG the Kid, he hosted. Charlie, and they got a female named Patrice on the show.
Okay. And Bubba Dub headlining that thing. That's nice. Already. Man. Hold up, man. You ain't even show the bottle, man. You gotta show the bottle.
They know what it is.
Even on the road, ladies and gentlemen, he's true to form. Ladies and gentlemen, true to form.
Ain't nothing gonna switch up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna drink myself. Do what I do.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. When you y'all got another show tomorrow?
No, this is it. Just two tonight. And shit, he head back out there to teach him the movie. The movie stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He head out to shoot. Continue shooting the movie. But yeah.
All right. That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, I ain't gonna hold you, man.
I want to come out to the clip grind. Look, dude, I just saw them like 2 weeks ago. Yeah. Bring top? Yeah, from the top. Come. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all hear it. Y'all see it. You see networking with the DJs in the back room and everything.
Here,
Ladies and gentlemen, you see what's happening.
Yeah.
If you're an artist and you got some hot music and you want JB to come out to your shit, it's gonna cost, but we can make it happen. I'm just trying to let you know.
Yeah, make it happen as long as it makes sense.
As long as it makes some sense. I don't know about the sense. You got to make dollars, JB. Got to make.
Oh yeah, most definitely that. Yeah.
Yeah. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. I appreciate you, man. I ain't gonna hold you, man. I know you want to sit back, relax a little bit. You know what I mean? I appreciate you.
I'm doing that, man. You know, I'm gonna do that anyway. So you gotta be ready at all times. You know. I get glass from everywhere I go now, so I might have a damn funny bone glass collection in a minute. All the spots.
Yeah.
All that shit.
Yeah. That's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, man. Terry Cherry says she's supposed to be scheduling some time to come to Meridian. She said that on the live the other day. We was talking, her and her cameraman. I'm not sure what the dates are. She's supposed to be calling you and talking with you to see what your schedule is. She's trying to work around your schedule too to get some content.
Yeah, it's on the weekend. It ain't gonna work, but during the week, it works. Yeah.
So give her a call and see what she got on her mind. I'm
all for that. Especially ready to work. I'm all for that.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Especially ready to work.
But she did mention that, so it wouldn't be right if I didn't say it because I know she didn't call you yet. Just to see what your schedule is looking like on that. But yeah, man, we had a good conversation yesterday with Steve Gonzalez, army veteran. Talking about Vigil and a system that he created for individuals with PTSD. Man, we had a real good conversation yesterday, man. It was pretty good, real good. Jay Shaw hooked me up with the young brother.
Okay.
Yeah. Told him got to bring him back because we got into it, but we didn't get all the way into it like we could.
Good, yeah.
We still got a lot because we were just getting to know Gonzalez. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't really unpack everything in 1 hour, but at the same time we got a good bit of it across the board, and we're gonna follow up with him to just get back into the conversation, man, to help him push the system. Visual Systems LLC is what it is.
Okay.
But yeah, man. If you get you some free time late on the night, man, just give me a call, man.
Okay.
I did fall asleep last night.
No shit, man. You went by yourself. I did too, man. Got out the shower, man. Out of there.
Yeah, I
much needed sleep.
Yeah, no doubt. And my body's still kind of recuperating.
Yeah, you got jet lag and shit. Yeah, from being over Hawaii.
Yeah, I don't even, man. I whooped jet lag. Yeah, what you talking about? You know what I'm saying? I'm a trooper, nigga. What is jet lag? Jet lag is for sissies. But I was tired like a motherfucker.
Yeah, you fucked up. Yeah, you fucked up. Yeah, you fucked up.
Oh man. But yeah, man, we gonna get together. If you get you some time later on the night, man, hit me up.
Okay, that'll work.
And we can definitely do it. Well, what time you going to sleep or you gonna get on the road tonight?
No, I'll probably I gotta take Doug to the airport, so I'll be around.
Okay. Well, if you want to do it in the heat of the night, man, hit me up. Let's talk about it.
Okay.
We'll chop it up. All right.
Yes, sir.
That's a bet, my brother.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, our brother Jarrell Braswell in the building. You know what I'm saying? In the building, getting ready for the show at the Funny Bone in Virginia Beach tonight. The BDE boys, you know what I'm saying? Our hometown hero, our man, comedian Jarrell Braswell. Appreciate you, my brother.
Sir. I got a surprise for y'all coming up too, man. I ain't gonna speak to it soon. A lot of people don't know, man. I'm a vice president of Game Time Sports Drink Incorporated. We got some stuff going on with Jackson State down there. So y'all will be seeing a lot of more of JB, you know what I'm saying, incorporating and giving back. So y'all stay tuned and stay on the lookout for that too. I got that
Nice,
announced today, man, through a memo. So y'all
nice.
stay tuned and tap in for that. We got some more pipeline for that too. But
Good
with
deal.
that, yeah, most definitely.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, JB. We'll see you later on tonight then.
Yes, sir.
All right, my brother. That's what's up. That's
All
what's
right.
up. That's what's up. Yes, indeed, y'all. JB in the building. Um, good to see my brother out there grinding, doing his thing. He about to get on that show and tear the house down. That's all I know. Let's see here. Let's see what we got. We got anything. Make sure everything up. Cause one thing I didn't do, I didn't check before I started yapping. I didn't check to make sure everything was up and running on Twitch and on Kick and everywhere. You know, let me make sure all this stuff is up and running, right, man? Okay. Uh, Man, look, these scammers. I, I guess people don't realize it. Uh, uh, I guess that's the hustle. You know what I'm saying? I can help you share your stream in the Kick community. Um, I can help you hit 1,000 followers and 800 viewers and chatters. Uh, no, I don't need that. I don't need bots and agents. No, I like the organic approach. Then I know it's real. You know, if you tap into our content, we promote our content well enough. Guess what's gonna happen? People are gonna lock in. It's just that simple. If you build it, they'll come. If you build it, but within that build, it's got to have some sustainability qualities. It's just that simple. You know, it's really just that simple. So, as we're talking about language, clarity, and comprehension, listening with every part of you, right? We don't have, and this is what I'm recognizing, we don't have a communication problem because people love to talk. People love to express themselves. We have a comprehension problem, right? Think about it. You know, if you want to debate me, you know, hit me up, let me know. Uh, but this is just my thoughts as it relates to what we're talking about today. People often hear the same words because 10 people can be in the same room, one speaker, and they walk away with completely different interpretations because they're filtering information through personal experiences, emotions, biases, and expectations. So they are hearing all 10 people are hearing the exact same words. But because of their own personal experiences, emotions, biases, and expectations, their comprehension and what their process is different in terms of what they hear. You know how many conflicts could have been avoided if we had simply asked, help me understand what you mean instead of assuming we already know? Think about that. So before we jump to a conclusion about what someone else may have interpreted through conversation, you also have to be mindful and insightful enough to know that your life experiences, your emotions, your biases, and your expectations are very different from another individual that might be sitting right next to you, hearing the same exact conversation. Excuse me for a minute. Drink my little water. Anybody got any input on that? Comments, questions, concerns? And this isn't a, a lesson. Like, no. I'm just having conversation. No, love, I'm good. I don't need any more water. I appreciate you, baby. I've got enough. Good to go. And we're coming up on the hour, so I'll be finished here in just a minute. Um, Social media has rewarded fast responses over thoughtful understanding. What do I mean by that? Well, society celebrates the quickest reaction instead of the most informed response. We comment before researching, we judge before listening, and argue before understanding. So, how have we become a culture that's more interested in being heard than in learning something new? If I am going down the wrong path with the conversation, let me know. But I'm just looking at some points that I recognize in terms of how we move as a people. And then when the correct information comes out, no one takes any heed to the correct information because it's been drowned out by all the bullshit. I had to use that expletive just to drive home my point. Context, clarity, comprehension, right? Leadership rises and falls on communication. Every failed business, broken partnership, struggling family, or ineffective organization eventually reveals communication failure. That's what's at the core in regards to why it's failing. Great leaders don't just give directions, they ensure understanding. I need you to properly understand with clarity, precision, surgical, and not what you thought you heard, but comprehend exactly what is being said. Is it really enough to say it once? Or is it your responsibility as a leader to make sure your message was truly understood? It's your responsibility. Saying it once isn't that's cool. I don't like repeating myself. I really don't. Because if I have to repeat myself, that means you're not listening. Or at least that's what I feel. You're not listening. You're not trying to hear what I'm saying, or you don't want to hear what I'm saying. And it used to vex me. It used to aggravate the hell out of me because I hate repeating myself, especially if you're in close proximity to hear what I'm saying, because you could hear what I'm saying in a whisper, but you can't hear what I'm saying when I'm speaking in a normal tone. Yeah. We've all been in those situations. So you can't get outside of yourself because, like we said earlier, emotions, biases, expectations, what experiences individuals have gone through is what dictates and determines how they comprehend and how they listen. So you can't fault the individual. Just adjust, adapt, overcome, and put yourself in a situation where you have the willingness and the compassion to repeat. It's just that simple. Or is it? You be the judge, right? Listening is an active skill, not a passive one. True listening requires discipline. It demands that we quiet our own thoughts long enough to fully process someone else's perspective. Most people are preparing their next response instead of absorbing the current message. You ever been in that situation? Where's the person you're talking with? They're eager to talk. They're ready to talk. They're not hearing the damn thing you're saying. So when you experience that, put yourself in a position to whereas you become the listener. You subdue your thoughts. You listen because the messaging that is coming across that you're trying to push isn't going to be heard. It's not going to be heard. So you become the active listener and participant in the conversation. I'm not saying anything about maturity level. We did talk about intellectual, um, emotional, and intelligence earlier. So you be the individual that absorbs that blow in that moment and say, okay, I'm going to listen to you so that I can fully have clarity, comprehension, and understanding so that I can overstand. I'm using Jay Shaw's word at this point, so that I can overstand and speak with true intent, as opposed to how you're coming at me and want to assume, presume, and inject your own personal bias, your own personal expectation, your own. You follow what I'm saying? So be the listener, be the active listener. And words build nations, or do they? Or do they destroy them? You see, throughout history, speeches have started wars. It's also inspired movements, changed economies, healed communities, and transformed generations. Words, ladies and gentlemen. Language carries power, but comprehension determines its impact. And if words are one of the most powerful tools we possess, that's what I want you to think about, right? And come back to me with this. Why do we spend so little time teaching people how to communicate with clarity, purpose, and responsibility? Hmm? Really think about that. We don't teach people how to communicate. Communication is not complete when the words leave your mouth. It's complete when the other person understands your intent. Listening with every part of you is the bridge between speaking and true understanding. Um, yeah, it's a good little bit to talk about today. You know, I want you guys to consume it, think about it, And just like anything else, let's bring it to the table, revisit it, and talk about it. And really get some true understanding in terms of how do we improve our communication and comprehensive abilities when we're talking with individuals. Because this, ladies and gentlemen, is a true um, assistance, a help point, um, a golden parachute, shall we say, in the networking world. When you're out rubbing elbows, how do you communicate? How do you pass along messages and information and effective enough so that people can understand you with clarity and comprehend your message? If you've ever listened to any of our conversations, I don't have a whole bunch of big words that I use when I talk to you guys. I don't, because um, you know you have to really and truly explain things to me like I'm a third grader for me to really understand it. That's why I've surrounded myself by a bunch of geniuses, really, really smart people. You know, and I don't hide behind the fact that I might not know something. I don't mind doing the research, and I don't definitely mind having professionals or individuals that have um, more knowledge about certain things than I, to where I can learn something new every day from them. So get ready, ladies and gentlemen. It's coming down the pipeline. Here on the Prime Time Network, you will begin seeing various showcases of phenomenal talent. Once again, Reset and Elevate will begin being broadcast through our network. I want to say around July 7th, they're going to kick their thing off. They're getting everything set up, situated. That's with Emily Mitchell and Kiara Smith, mental health awareness. Barbershop Talk with Reverend Lamont Mitchell. Inside Speaks is already in regular rotation and flow, 10 a.m. in the morning, and we have the reboot um, of the different shows that have already been broadcast through Inside Speak with Jonathan Shaw, military veterans point of view, industry talk, 5 o'clock Central Standard Time every day. Rise and Grind, that's 7 in the morning with Primetime Network, and to kick your day off, you know, in the heat of the night, just like with Jarrell Braswell and I were talking about just a little bit ago. 11 o'clock, we jump on this thing late night and talk about what's going on in our lives. And of course, we will also do pre recorded episodes of Boss Talk Podcast 101, different shows, hot topics, and celebrity interviews that, that are out there right now, but we're going to be pushing through our network as well. The Cloud Chronicles with my man Job Blaze, who is the official podcast affiliate for Freeway Records, and of course, Coach Malachi with True Media Today Boxing. Also, keep in mind, Terry Cherry and Jarrell Braswell are developing their shows and their showcases. So, like I said, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 10. That's 10 shows. That's 10 different shows that you're going to start seeing on a regular, consistent broadcast, consistent basis coming across our broadcast network. I love it. I love it. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, if you have any concerns, um, let me know. Let me know. Uh, Hit me up on the DM. If you got my phone number, give me a call. Hit me on email. It's definitely up to you. All right. And today's broadcast, ladies and gentlemen, is being brought to you by the Butterfly Collection.
Today's episode of Industry Talk is proudly sponsored by the Butterfly Collection. That's right, the Butterfly Collection is here. Gentle stories, big lessons, bright imagination. Books are available at Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, Ingram Spark by author Angel Williams. These books are perfect for pre-K programs, kindergarten classrooms, elementary schools, classroom libraries, bedtime reading, and SEL programs. Be sure to get your copy today.
Yes, indeed. Make sure you get your copies today. Now, look, normally, as you see programming go through, yes, we can give you straight programming. We can give you just straight talk, right? And at the end of the broadcast, I can give you sponsorship. I can give you commercials and the whole 9 yards. But just like any regular scheduled programming that's an hour long, you're going to have an average of 10 minutes worth of commercials. Somewhere along the line, 10 minutes worth of commercial and commercial breaks, 30 to 60-second commercials that you're going to start seeing popping up through everyone's broadcast, right? Because each one of these guys are going to go out and they're going to actually solicit, whether they want to or not, solicit individuals to help sponsor their program. You see, that's another way that our group can earn money for themselves. Not to say that they need it, but guess what? As the program grows, as the network grows, people are going to know, hey, man, how can I be a part of it? How can I advertise on your station? Hey, guess what? 30 to 60 seconds. It costs XYZ, and we'll run your commercials through the broadcast. It's just that simple, man. It's just that simple. And everybody's doing their own thing. So no one is taking anything off of anyone's plate. But you're given the opportunity to grow under an umbrella that already has some stake in the game. Real stake in the game. Like I said, man, this is fun to me. And so if you're wanting to know what kind of commercials are we talking about, okay. For example, say if you have an artist and they have a song that they want to promote, right? And instead of us just playing their song, we give them what would be considered an IAP, an internet audio presentation, something that can be played on a regular broadcast on television. The audio drop can be played through radio, but we mix them together and we give you what we consider an IAP, right? So this is what I mean by that.
Mr. Bars himself, the messenger, Keith Wallace, touching down in your city. Let's work. Lock in for features, meet and greet, live performances, product promotion, and speaking engagements. Keith Wallace is unloading a full clip with his lyrical content. His testimony is life-changing. Every word he speaks is truth. Visit our website at keithwallace.org and sign up for our newsletter today. For information and availability, contact Big G at 808-225-9063.
You follow what I'm saying? And make sure you tap in with my brother, comedian Jarrell Braswell.
Hey, what it do, world? It's your boy, comedian JB, the real J Braswell, comedian J Braswell. Hey, dig this. I got a website, man. Tap in at jbcomedy.com.
And it's something that we do about this time, man. Big shout out to my brother E, CEO, and the official Miss Jamaica.
It's about that time. We decided we were going to do something a little bit different today, add some different elements to what we already do. It's going down there, trying to figure out ways to break the algorithm. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to all our channels, all our different platforms. Boss Talk 101, Boss Talk 101 Prime Time. It's crazy. We got to get it done, though. Boss Talk 101, what a boss is talking.
Man, look here. That shit so much flyer than television. Hey, man, y'all know me, man. It's always about health, wealth, and wellness. Stay dangerous.